And of course, questions looming in also on where, of course, the money was procured for, of course, the Delhi blast that was carried out. We're getting information that Umar, who, of course, is the accused in the case, received approximately 20 lakh rupees through illegal financial channels. Remember that this is a point that is being investigated by the investigative agencies. The Al Falah University, like always, is yet again under the scanner with 2 FIRs that have been registered against, of course, the university. These are on allegations of financial irregularities as well as forgery. Well, on this, you have my colleague Anushka joining us on the telecast. Anushka, a lot of developments coming in, of course, in the Delhi blast cases investigation. We're getting information that, of course, the investigating bodies are not just investigating the illegal money or the Hawala rackets, they're also trying to understand if there was a weapon involved, since they haven't been able to recover a pistol, but they have recovered 3 9mm caliber cartridges.
That's right, three 9mm cartridges have been recovered from the blast site. Now the police is trying to, in fact, put a finger on how these cartridges were, in fact, present there, because there was no pistol that was found, no gun that was found at the site. We are outside the Al Falah University, which very much remains in deeper controversy. 2 FIRs have been filed against the university. One is of criminal conspiracy and the second is for forgery. We'll show you some visuals also of the Al Falah University, and we can show you how the Haryana police and STF teams have just now reached the university premises. We are showing you the visuals of how marathon rounds of investigation are right now being done still at the university after few days of the investigations, and we are seeing many people have been detained and several people are being questioned with their relation to how they knew Umar and how Umar was Umar apart from Muzammil and also Shaheen was staying here for 3.5 years. According to police sources, also 3 9mm caliber cartridges have been recovered from the spot near the Red Fort where the blast took place. Out of these, 2 are live cartridges and 1 is an empty shell. Police sources have said that these cartridges were found from the blast site. For information, common civilians are not permitted to possess 9mm pistols. Now, these cartridges are generally used only by security forces or police personnel. Sources have said that the most significant point is that the police did not find any pistol or any part of the pistol at the spot. This means cartridges were found, but the weapon that could have fired them has not been recovered yet. Police sources have also said that they checked the cartridges of their staff present at the spot and none were found missing. Right now, we are seeing that a deeper investigation is still being held in this case. NIA has, in fact, taken over and they have been conducting raids at 6 different states, including Delhi, Jammu Kashmir, Haryana, Punjab, Madhya Pradesh. All these places, the raids are being conducted to investigate as to how big this terror module was and how these white-collar people who are associated in orchestrating this blast that happened on 10th were in fact being placed, and how a proxy of Jaish-e-Mohammed was tried to be set up in Hapur by Shaheen, who was the female, colleague of Muzammil and was in fact a teacher here. She was a senior doctor and used to teach here at the university. And we are seeing that 2 FIRs have been lodged against the university so far. Over to you.
Right, absolutely, Anushka. We're getting information that 3 9mm cartridges have been found. The police is trying to, of course, trace the weapon that it was, of course, used. And apart from this, you also mentioned earlier that the car was parked at the Al Falah University, the car that carried out the blast till about the 30th of October. Thank you so much for joining us and sharing those details with us.